Hello Leo, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. This reading is going to look at the energies between the 6th to the 12th of July, or thereabouts, around about that, and it will resonate a little bit beyond that because the timing of the universe is fluid. Now, just to say, for all of my viewers and subscribers, and for all of those that just stop by to my channel now and again, from the USA, happy Independence Day. Do take care with your celebrations over the weekend. Keep safe. I'm doing this reading on the 4th of July. And also, incidentally, we have a full moon over this weekend as well. And those energies will resonate further on into next week. We've also got Mercury that is still retrograde and will be in its final week of being retrograde next week. So then that goes forward on the 12th of July. We still have 3 of the major planets retrograde, which is Neptune, Saturn and Jupiter. So how do all these influences, what do they mean for you, Leo? So let's have a look, shall we? I've done a pre-shuffle of the Chiri Maheshati Gilded Tarot deck. Beautiful imagery. Okay. So let's have a look. Now, this reading is a general reading, Leo, so it won't resonate with absolutely all of you, but it will for a certain number of you. If you would like a personal reading, you can contact me. The information of how to contact me is below this video. Please do get in touch if you would like a personal reading. Right, I'll just do a final shuffle of the Fairy Oracle cards, which bring a slightly different energy and depth to the Gilded Tarot. I'm a little bit messy, aren't I? Right. There we go. So at the centre of your reading, Leo, we have the 3 of Cups and the undressing of a salad. Now, this is going to be quite specific for just a certain few of you. It won't resonate with everybody because the 3 of Cups for me is the third party card. Now, this is when there's a third party within a relationship. It can also indicate something that interferes with a relationship, like an addiction or a preoccupation of some sort. So take it how it resonates with you, Leo. But as I say, this is quite specific. And then the clarifier is the undressing of a salad. And this is when we have to get to the bottom of something, when we have to take away the layers to see what's underneath, what's going on underneath, as we're balancing everything that we're doing in life. But we're also having to look underneath a situation to see exactly what's happening. So this is at the heart of your reading, Leo. And then the challenge is the Star. This is wish fulfillment, and the Singer of Initiation. Right, so the Star card in on itself is a healing. It talks about healing, about balance, about connectivity with the higher energies, and about wish fulfillment. But this is in the challenge part. So this is a bit of a challenge for you. And the Singer of Initiation is when I've got a build-up of knowledge within us. Something is building up. We're getting an understanding that's building up. It's almost a little bit like the Apprentice card, where you have to jump through the hoops to gain a better understanding and knowledge about something before you actually get then that true picture. So it's like an initiation period. So this is saying that at the minute you're going through an initiation period, a gaining of understanding and wisdom but it's a challenge for you connected to this the Star card. Right. So at the root of this, we have the Empress, which is very feminine energy, and Luminous Loom. So the Empress is a very fertile, abundant energy. Of an energy of itself, she represents all of the positive qualities of all of the other zodiac signs. She's above all of the queens of the zodiac. All right, but also she can represent a woman, another woman, if you like, because the reason I say that is because at the centre of the reading is the Three of Cups. So take it how it resonates, or this could represent yourself, Leo, as the Empress, as the maternal, nurturing figure. All right. So for some of you, it'll be one. For some of you, it'll be something else. But then connected to that is the Luminous Loom. Luminous Loom is when we have our glasses half empty, when we can only see the negativity in something, and when we're expecting the worst outcome, if you like. So this is at the root of the situation. This is a clarifier for the Empress card, whatever that means for you. Okay. All right, Leo. So it's sort of expecting the worst. Yeah. Now, in the past, leading to the current situation, we have the Ace of Wands, which is about passion, and a new passionate beginning, and a passionate offer, if you like. This is in the past. It's you've got masculine hands there next to the wand that is on fire. So you could look upon that as quite a sexual card, couldn't you? In other respects, it can be about a new creative beginning, or the thoughts of a new passionate beginning with something. So this is in the past, and connected to that is Mike the Mayansa. Mike the Mayansa. And Mike the Mayansa is when we get signs and signals and little subtle messages, but we're not seeing them, we're ignoring them, we're not taking note. But the problem with that is that then it starts to get bigger and bigger and bolder until we can't avoid seeing it any longer. So that's the energy of that. So there's something about this energy of missing signs and signals to do with a passionate offer or a passionate new beginning in some area. So that's the past leading to the current situation. On your mind at the moment, Leo, yes, we've got the Lovers, which is about passion and embrace. The Lovers, so this is what you're thinking about. And the fairy was kissed by the pixies. So this is when we are feeling blessed. We are feeling really blessed, and we're glowing with the love that's all around us. So this is a clarifier for this Lovers card. So you're feeling blessed, something to do with passion and embrace, and the love of something. It could be lovers within a relationship. Could be love within yourself, discovering the love within yourself, or a passion. It's certainly a passionate card, as was the Ace of Wands, which is a very, very passionate card. So this is what you're thinking about at the moment, but feeling quite blessed with that in some way. In your power position at the moment, Leo, we have the World card and Gocha. So the World card is about when a cycle is coming to an end, or a cycle has come to, something's come to an end, it's completed its cycle, but getting ready for a new beginning. So this is in your power at this time. Is this saying that this is about you bringing something to an end, ready for a new beginning? However it resonates with you, Leo. And then the Gocha, so you're having to look at something, you're having to face something. You've had your eyes covered. Remember, we had Make the Mayansa, who was ignoring the signs and signals around him. But here, within your power, you're looking now, and you're not ignoring it any longer. So it's in your power now to face it head on, as unpleasant as perhaps it may be, to bring something to an end, ready for a new cycle, new beginning. And in your environment around you, we have the Hierophant and the Lady of the Harvest. So the Hierophant is the higher energy, putting this rubber stamp on something. It's the wise counsel. It's the energy of being fair and just. Things that are fair and just happening, taking place, doing the right thing. And this is the energy around you. And the Lady of the Harvest is when something has ended. But there's a sense of loss. Look, there's a sadness and a loss to this. She's still facing back, facing the past. She's not quite turned away yet. Her face is looking forward though. And there's just a sense of sadness with this card, of something that has finished, it's gone. There's no more growth in an area. But it's the right, whatever's happened, it's the right thing, look, with the Hierophant. So this is the energy around you at this time, Leo. Your thoughts, your hopes and or fears, we have the Eight of Swords. And this is when you're stuck in your mind. You can't see a way through. You feel you've got no way forward. You don't know what to do. But this is this is just in your mind. There is a way forward. If you just shook the binding off your wrists, and you could take your blindfold off and you would see a way forward. So perhaps this is what you are hoping for. Sometimes we fear doing that, don't we? We fear actually seeing, like with the Gocha. The Gocha is having to see. So sometimes we fear that, or it may be a hope. And the Fairy Godmother, which is about, you see, she's offering a beautiful apple. So this is a very benevolent energy, a beautiful energy, very similar to the Empress energy that you had. But the Fairy Godmother says this is about giving, but always hold something back. You can't give all of yourself. You have to hold something back for your own energy. So this is in your hopes and fears, remember. So you've got a gift. There's a gift being offered to you, but perhaps you don't want to see it. Perhaps you don't want to see it. You're fearful of looking at this gift that's being offered to you. And then the outcome, we have the Four of Pentacles and Epona's wild daughter. The Four of Pentacles is when holding something close to your chest, holding on to what is yours. In some readings, for some of you, perhaps this may mean that you're holding things too closely, too tightly, holding on to something too tightly. For others, it will mean that you are protecting something that is valuable, and you don't want to lose it. All right. So Epona's wild daughter is when, you see, she's looking back. She's looking back. She's leaning on this figure that's bent over. But she's facing, this figure is facing that doesn't want to see what's gone, what's in the past. But Epona's wild daughter is shedding light on it. She's looking whatever's gone straight in the eye. And this is when we're being encouraged to face our fears, to face what is it that we don't want to see, and to look it in the eye, if you like. You've got the owl of wisdom here as well. All right. So that's in the outcome position, Leo. And then the future coming in, we have the Ten of Wands, and that's about you've been carrying a responsibility and a burden for far too long, and it's time to drop that burden now. Time to drop the burden. And then the she of the Retriever is something you thought you had lost, you haven't. Something you thought was no longer relevant is still relevant, and you will be able to retrieve it. You'll be able to get it back. I'm going to leave it there, Leo. Please let me know what your thoughts are. Please press the like and subscribe button if you would like to be notified of more readings coming through from myself. But thank you so much for joining me, and good luck. Lots of love going forward. Bye-bye.